Let's take another look at direct and indirect order when writing our messages. So when we are delivering a good news or a neutral type of a message, we're going to use the direct order. We'll also use direct order when we're asking for information or just simply giving information to our reader. With the direct order, we begin with the main objective right away in the first paragraph. We follow that up with supporting or additional background information, and then we close with goodwill. Now, indirect order is used when we're delivering some bad news types of messages or we're trying to persuade the reader. For indirect order, we start with some sort of a very neutral greeting or beginning with probably some background information, and then we follow that up in our next paragraph with the objective of our message or the main idea. And then we also end with goodwill. So probably the best thing that we can do here is take a look at a few examples. Here's an ineffective approach to this message. I'll give you a couple of minutes to read this over. So if I were the speaker who was receiving this message, I would think, where is this message going? I gave this speech and I know what's in the speech. Then I finally get to the bottom where the information is finally asked of me. Not only is the approach wrong, but look at the question that we're asking. We really should be requesting a copy of the handouts. Now let's look at the same message but using a better approach. So this approach is the direct approach. So right away, we ask, please send me a copy of the handouts. The reader immediately knows the purpose. The second paragraph then includes some background information, and then finally we end with a goodwill closing. I made a request, so I'm providing a self-addressed stamped envelope and a thank you, making it easier for the reader to follow up. So here's another one. Were you surprised that she was offered the job? I was. If I were the reader, I would think, oh no, I didn't get this position. Once the reader got through the first paragraph, they think they probably didn't get the job. So let's look at this message written in a better way. So in this direct approach, we immediately give the good news, followed by the background information, and then end with what we want Elizabeth to do. And this is a better approach. So when composing your messages, make sure that you think about your reader. If you are delivering good news or a neutral type of a message, use the direct approach. Again, that begins with the objective or the main idea, followed by supporting and background information, and then closing with goodwill. If your message is bad news or you're persuading your reader, use the indirect method, which starts with a neutral beginning with probably some background information, followed by the objective or the main idea of your message, and then again followed by goodwill.